Hello, second grade parents. We hope this video finds you doing well. We want to explain to you the Stage 2 Week 1 schedule, which will be very similar, or if not the same, I should say, as Stage 2 Week 2 schedule, which will ultimately look very similar to Stage 3. So the schedule we're putting in place is going to stay consistent. The only thing that may change is how we utilize the time within the schedule. But the schedule in terms of creating routines for our students and creating consistency, because we know how important that is to learning, this will be consistent throughout moving forward. I want to make sure everybody knows that 8:30 a.m. on Monday mornings will be a chapel webinar. We highly encourage that the families participate in this, not just the children. Also knowing on Thursday mornings at 8:30 a.m. PE, really looks forward to having a time to check in with your children and see how their morning activities are going and seeing how they're engaged and hearing about their growth and progress through physical fitness. That'll happen on Thursday mornings. Otherwise, their day will start at 9 a.m. every day with a Zoom meeting. From that Zoom meeting, there'll be a mini lesson. And also, the goal of second grade is they're really hoping to lay out the day's activities for the students so the students can really work on being independent. We know for some children this will be a smooth transition, for others this will be a little bit of a challenge, but that's the goal. The goal is that once your children start the day with second grade, they're truly going to be in a place where they can be doing the work either with their teacher and or independently, and then follow up from there, knowing that they'll have touch points throughout the morning. So as you notice the colors, the yellow is referring they'll have that Zoom meeting. The blue, that would be either an activity they pull off of Seesaw or a screen-free activity the teachers have them doing, but that's something they will not be doing with screen time most likely. Again, they'll have a little brain break. They'll come back from that. Again, that's another chance. Then they'll have lunch at 11:30 and some fresh air screen, and then they'll come back at 12:45, and at 12:45 is where they're looking to have their specials. So I want to show you that part of the schedule as well. So as we're looking at this aspect, and as this happens, they will also be having an opportunity during the day where we're asking them to do independent reading. That's at 1:15. That's in green. The reason it's green is because it's independent. We're hoping the children can find a book they're enjoying or find a couple books they enjoy that they can read, sit down quietly, find a nice space in the house to read this and or a nice space outside if it's a beautiful day. Then at 1:45, the children will be coming back, and they're going to come back in small groups, and I will be showing you those groups. So when you see Zoom Group 1 meets, you don't know what Group 1 is, and the kids don't know what Group 1 is. The teachers have just designed this recently. I will share those groups with you very soon. You have Group 2 meets, Group 3. This is really to have small groups so the teachers can make sure the children's needs are being met. This is something second grade is trying. It's unique. K1 is not doing this. 3-4 is doing it in a different. 3-4-5 is doing it a little bit different way. So just when you realize if you have a second grade child and you have other children, this is second grade piloting something that we may utilize more purposely moving forward. We may not, but we're excited to have them be in a place to try to meet the needs of our students using this template. Realize that when they're with their Group 1, they will be with their group. When they're not with their group, we're going to be pushing out an exploration activity. The exploration activity will again should be able to be done independently. Also within the framework of that, we're also in a place where we're looking to have additional opportunities. And what I mean by additional is you as a family, before the week begins, sitting down and looking at those additional resources and figuring out which things would you want your child to do to empower them in their learning. And that's how that block works. Now, if you look at the color key is just that. Yellow and red will be Zoom time for your children. Green and blue and white are not Zoom. That is not a Zoom activity, and actually most likely that will be off screen time in a lot of these cases. I mean, periodically there will be some screen time, but not always. So just realizing what that means. Also want to show you the groups that were created. So as we see, Battaglia has a group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Buteau has a group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Billups has a group 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as you notice, those groups will meet on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. As of right now, they don't have those groups meeting on a Friday. They will keep you posted if that changes. But again, it's for that more individualized instruction and meeting the needs of the different students based on whatever they may be working on. Maybe one day they work with them in math. Maybe one day they work with them in reading. That'll change, and that'll be something the teacher allows themselves to make adjustments to meet the needs of their students. So Dr. Baird and I really hope this brings some light into stage 2 in the schedule that's been designed, and hopes you better understand the expectations for your children and really for your family as you organize the week, because we do understand this is a unique time for all of us. Thank you very much.